What are we doing today? I am doing fantastic. All right, that's good. Now let's go to setting. There we go. All right. So you may have noticed a little something right there. That subscribe button. We we've done it. We are a go for affiliate. Yay! Clap 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 clap. Could not have done it without you guys, so thank you so much. As far as doing kind of like a celebration or something goes, we're not gonna do that immediately. Thank you, Chips. Thank you for this subscribing. I appreciate. Oh, that's right. I need to make a. I didn't because I. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot. I need to make a custom subscribe thing. Thank you so much, Chips. I really appreciate it. I will do a proper celebration once I get emotes going. They have been commissioned. Hopefully I'll get those. I'm not quite sure when, but they're really cool. Well, I think they're more cute than cool, to be honest. I hope you guys like them. Other than that, channel badges, all that fun stuff is in the works. Kind of like I said the other night, we were at like, 2 weeks ago we were in like the mid 30s, so I thought based on current growth projections, I thought I had like another month or two to get all this done, and then you guys all just came in with your overwhelming support, which I'm so thankful for. So now I'm a little behind though. I'm sorry about that, but I will get you guys the emotes and such you deserve because you deserve them. As far as like subscribers only content, I'm not quite sure yet what to do about that. Probably we'll do. I'm thinking maybe we could do like a play game with subscriber kind of night. Maybe something like a free to play game. Everyone, trying to think of like what free games are out there. I know like Apex is one, but I don't know. I don't know if everyone likes battle royales or whatever. I'll workshop that. But yeah, just once again, thank you guys so much, and welcome to the stream. I joke about being a professional streamer. Now I can actually be a professional streamer. Not actually. I'm still in university, but it's fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this. So yeah, let's get into it. We're gonna go into Dwarf Fortress once again. Okay, yeah, this is us. What I'm planning on doing for today's stream is I looked up online how like the different metals and everything worked at Dwarf Fortress because excuse me, that was the one thing I was unsure about. Because it's a very in-depth system. And from what I found, is we can go to the orders over here. If we do alloy, that's uh or if I do steel, then okay. The tutorial I saw did not have this. All right, so make steel bars. So like I would go into make steel bars and then they make these. Okay. So, and I think let me look back up. I'm breaking out the wiki because I can't remember all the combinations. It's very hard to remember. There's this game. I thought this game was in depth, and then I looked up how the metals worked, and it's like, wow. Okay, so dwarf fortress met alloys, and it was like you have to make. It's like it's better to make them from ore than from like bars. It's okay. Okay, so types of metal. It's not what I need. Uh, Metal alloys. Combine 12 metals to make 14 additional alloys. Use ore or use bars. Okay. So for steel, I need. What do I need for steel? For steel, I need to use because I want to get steel. I think that would be like a good. Also, I completely forgot because I'm a bad streamer. I apologize. How are you doing, Chips? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. Um, but yeah. Okay, so how do I make the? Where is it? Right. Villain, bronze, brass, bronze, electrum, which I thought electrum was just a meme from D&D. I didn't realize it was an actual thing. Okay, okay, I need iron, pig iron, flux, and fuel. What is flux? Flux. Flux. Okay. Maybe steel's a little beyond us right now, but we can find bronze. We could do I don't know which is better, bronze or brass. Bronze or brass. Let me check. Oh, brass can't actually be used. It can only be bronze for armor and weapons, because that's what I want to use this for. I want to get our military built up, because I feel like there's something big coming. You know, it's been a calm 4 years, don't get me wrong, but now we've had a goblin raid, we've had a couple snatchers. I want to make sure we're good to go. So in order to make bronze, we need to do copper, silver, and gold, or tin and copper. Okay. Do bronze and regular bronze, not bismuth or black bronze. Go all the way down here. Gotta be here somewhere. I just want to make regular bronze. Okay. That's black bronze. Where's just the regular? Okay. Bars use ore. There we go. Okay. Let's do this, and let's do this. Let's do it like 30 times, because okay. We need. So we need. We have 10 dwarves. Each dwarf has like 8 pieces of armor plus their shield and weapon. So let's just do 100. Let's just get 100. We're probably not going to be able to do all of it, but we'll be able to do some of it. Also go to the orders and then make oak. And I want to do as well oak from bituminous coal. And that should help. Dang, I keep doing the wrong. I keep scrolling thinking that's what I need to do. I don't think I have any other oak. I do not. Let's have that go up. Put these at the top. I do want to get a magma smelter. I think I can do it with like pumps. I saw that mentioned. I'm not sure how that works exactly. If amount of coke available is less than 10. Do that. Okay. And then let's put this bronze at the top. I want bronze to be a top priority. Wait, so I need tin. What did I need again? Tin and sorry, this is just it's been 10 minutes of me staring at a menu. I apologize. Tin and copper. Okay. So I need copper. Do I have copper right now? Where from again? Copper. You know what? I know it's in there somewhere. I'm just gonna assume it's A-okay. Alright, that's good to go. Now let's take a look at the fortress. We go down here. There's a little bit of blood. Is there a troll? Okay, someone needs to drag this corpse away. Drag this corpse away. Is this another... That's another... Why are there so many corpses down here? Oh, it's because I accidentally told them to just stay in this burrow. And, they're no longer stuck in the burrow, though. I fixed that. Pretty sure. Yeah, let's get rid of this corpse. Alright. Should be good. Get rid of that skeleton. I don't want that in there. I know, Chips. I know. Playing D3 new season. I'm doing good. A little behind with stream stuff. But other than that, I've been good. I've just been doing work, prepping for stuff. I've been working on... I guess it's fine to reveal the surprise. I was designing myself like a little 3D model for myself in Blender. So I've been working on that to try and make it so that the, you know, instead of just a little PNG, you can see when I look around and stuff. And like if when I make a shocked face, you know, that'll pop up. I want to give myself hands because I'm always doing hand gestures and it feels so dumb because I'm always moving them around and you guys can't see them. So I've been working on that a lot. It's been a while. It's been a couple months since I really went in depth with Blender, so I've been relearning a lot of stuff. I know, I'm gonna say right now, it's very scuff, and, like, eventually one day I'd like to actually commission a proper 3D model, or 2D model, just a proper model, but, I think it'll be a nice little thing to do in the meantime. But that's what I've been working on. What is D3? Is that, oh, Diablo 3, right, nice. Is D3 Diablo 3? Trying to think of thing. I was thinking Darkest Dungeon, but that's DD, and they don't have a third. They only have a second. So I was like, oh, I might have messed that up. Yeah, Diablo. Nice, nice. Diablo, what level are you? Diablo has levels, right? I know. I think it's like the max is 100, I believe. I was told that. I was told that at one point. What we can do is, what were we? All right, I just need to. It's been about a week. I need to remember what we were doing and how to like fix, or I guess get back into it. Figure out what we were doing. Okay, so we have the dump pile. We have this blood. We have. Oh, what is all this over here? Oh, that's the remains of a goblin. It looks like. What is? I don't know what a masked lovebird is. That's weird. Level 30 right now, getting hyped for the next one coming out. Nice. Oh, I didn't know there was a Diablo 4 coming out. I thought they didn't. I thought they or didn't. I thought didn't they re-release Diablo 2 recently? I think. Why do I have so many muscle shells? I just have a bajillion of those. But nice, congrats. That looks cool. I know. The closest I've come to Diablo is a game called Darker and Darker. Which you were here for that. You were here for that. Um, where I think the classes were kind of similar to Diablo and how they were based. Get rid of that, whatever that corpse is. And I remember, I remember because I know I've seen people play Diablo in the past, and they had like the ranger, the barbarian, that kind of thing. It's kind of D&D based, but not exactly D&D, I believe. I'm excited for that game I'm really excited for that game to come out because I had a ton of fun playing it. I played that one a lot off stream, um, which was very cool. I do wish the combat was a little bit more in depth, I guess, because it was kind of like it was kind of all right. Let's hit play. Let's get all of this. Let's check down here. Okay, here's some more remains. Let's get rid of these. But no, I really liked that game a lot. Okay, nice. We're getting all this smoothed out. And let's do, okay. Yeah, because I wanted to replace actual walls in here. That's right. For our guild halls. Go down here. Let's, okay, this is fine. All this away. Down. Wait, what is this? What is a Dralfa? Oh, hopefully it's nothing I need to worry about. Cave spider. Scared of that. Any other corpses I need to worry about? I'm seeing right now. Oh, this is just a bunch of his stuff, that guy that died. We have had a couple deaths, unfortunately. I don't know what those... We have a lot of Dralthas, but I don't know what Dralthas are. Okay, let's see. Where's the first lair we get lava? Like, right here. I want to build a lava furnace, right? If I go in here, machines and fluids. So I can do a vertical axle between two adjacent elevations, right? So I'm thinking I channel the magma up, and that way I can get a bunch of magma furnaces. I think that's what I want to do. Rollers, move minecarts on the same elevation, east, west, north, south. Okay. So this transfers. I need to like push it up though. To pump to move liquids upward. from the elevation below the pump to the same elevation as the pump. Okay. So this is below to up. Okay. And then water wheel, millstone or screw pump, gear assembly. Okay. So I think what I could do is I could go get vertical axles up to right. Here's our guild hall. I'm thinking we go over. So this is, sorry, if this is the guild hall, right? We go and make another. Well, actually, we could do. What if we do like up here? No, we can do. Let's go down, and we'll just move our or just move our ores down below. So this is the guild hall. We can go out here, make this a bunch of smelters, and then below this, like, excuse me, like right here, we pump all the magma. Sorry, excuse me. Then I think that'll work. I'm being very careful. I don't want to pump it too close to the fort because I don't want to accidentally burn down the entire fort. That would be against what I want. Clean fluids. All right, so that's the goal because I want to get some magma smelters so we can start doing some really hardcore smelting. All right. It looks like this is almost done. Let's go get some more smoothing around here on the inside. Because like I said, I want to do actual walls, but in order to remember the placement of the walls, I'm just going to smooth the floor and place walls around them. You can also do where the doorways are going to be. That'll be a nice indicator of this is where a door goes. Okay. This. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're finally becoming a proper dwarf fortress. I'm excited. If we check, so right now, if we check our stocks, if I go to, bars, we have this much iron, this much silver, this much copper, black bronze. That's right, we bought black bronze. Okay, so in order to get, so I need ore, sorry, ore. I need, do I have any, handwear, plat, okay. So I need to find tin. I think I found tin earlier. Did I strike tin somewhere? For bronze, I need tin and copper. I have plenty of copper. I need to find tin. I don't know where to find it, though. Let's check. I find tin. I can't remember if I did. Oh, who died? Oh, there's a cow. Migrants, of course, migrants arrived. Militia commander, cool. Let's actually go up. Sparring, that's fine. Go up here. Let's go and add the rest of our beds. I wish I knew how many beds I have. How many beds do I have? Bed. I have 109 total beds, I believe, is what I'm seeing. I have 109, so that means I need another 21. Can I build more? Bed, am I out of this? Am I out of beds to build, or do I... Okay, so here, the one. So I'm gonna need another, like, I'm gonna need even more space. Why are there so many dwarves? I don't have enough space for everybody. Okay, I'll just play while I do this. Beds in here. Okay. And then this will put us at 109, so we need another 21 living, or places. That's fine, I can find room for them. I can find room. Do a bed. Here. Here. Starting to, like, I don't know if lag is the right word. It seems like stuttering. I don't know. I mean, this game isn't like that intense. Oh, I put the beds in the wrong. You know what? It's fine. I don't care if the beds are in the wrong spot. Okay, and then go down here. Okay, so I need another. I go down here. Place to build more. I could go like around the outside, or I could go kind of like. I could go down this way, maybe. I do that. I want to keep it kind of centralized. What about up here? Could do. I could do beds like around here and there. Let's do that. Go like here, this, right here, and then let's pause. Make sure I can get all the beds in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, and then 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 21. That should be fine. It's damp, but it's fine. 21, 22, 3, 24, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29. We can go down and then get 30. And do 30. Try over. Okay. That'll get us enough beds. Get everybody. And then a little bit extra. And, oh, actually, no, I only needed 21, not 30. Alright, that's fine. You know what? There's nothing wrong with future-proofing. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of future-proofing. Let's do, where's mining? That's what I'm mining. Let's do this. And then we'll build all of this. Nice. They're already, man, we build fast. We build really fast is what I'm realizing. I guess we do have a lot of dwarves. I need to make some more picks. I didn't realize picks were a thing that was necessary for mining. I know. I'm a genius. But they are necessary. Okay. Let's do that. Let's get that built. Let's also go here. Bed. Make bed. I don't have any other make beds, do I? Not. Let's do 30. 30 beds. Cool. Do cabinet. I'll do iron cabinets, I guess. I have more than enough iron. 30. Let's go down here. Cabinet. 30. And we'll still do coffers, because I can. Make rock coffer. And that'll be 30. So that should be enough for everybody. Okay. So that's taken care of. Very cool. Now, if we go down here, go to our future guild hall, sorry. This is all good to go, it looks like. So let's do it. Let's start building. Let's go right in here. That just cut all of everything in here, just mine it away. So I'll mine that, and then as far as walls go, I guess I could do iron walls. I have a bunch of walls right now. I'm kind of leaning towards iron because I think this is where I do want to go and get my where I want to go and get the magma pump. Sorry, I'm readjusting my headphones. There we go. I want to try and get the magma pumps on this level, I think. I think that would be a good thing to do. Well, the magma will... The smelters will be, like, right here. And then the magma will be, like, right here. I think that's the way to do it. Oh, we're messing with fluids. You know, they have entire college classes on how to do this right. Which is why I'm a little nervous. A tad. Alright, so let's get this done. If I go to build constructions, let's do a wall here. I could do iron. So how many? Okay, so it is just one per. Plenty of iron. I have plenty of iron. Do it. And I kind of want to have, you know, this is a guild hall, right? This is like supposed to look good. So I want to show off a little. You know, people visiting, they're going to go down in this guild hall and be like, wow, that is a guild hall. Sleek iron. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go down here, go up here. I mean, all in all, it'll probably be like around 100 iron bars. That's fine. I don't really use iron for a lot of stuff anyways. And especially because I'm not doing like the outer wall. I might later. I might do that later, but for now I'm not. Iron bars. Okay. Yeah, look at those wall. Look at that sleek design. Ooh la la. That's what I like to see. There we go. Do iron right there. Go down here. Oh, I like that. I like that. This is probably a waste. It probably is, but you know, sometimes you have to go for aesthetics, right? Sometimes it's just worth it. I'm also using a boatload of iron bars for other stuff right now, as well as what I'm remembering. But we can always just dig deeper and get more iron. Iron does not seem to be a scant resource around here. Okay, let's do here. Here. Oh wait, not silver. Not silver. I don't have a lot of silver. I need to be careful with that. Let's do iron. Okay, we've used about 80 or so right now, it appears, which is fine. And also, doing this, I don't have to engrave a ton of like stuff, right? I can just because I'm just building the wall. So I save time on engraving, which is great. It's ingrate. Like, oh no, ingrate's an insult. Say it's great, like engraving. But ingrate is just a mean thing to call somebody. I'll work on it. I'll workshop that. As far as the floors are concerned, I'm not sure what we're gonna do about the floors. Admittedly, floor space is a lot more than you know what I mean? There's a lot more floor space to cover here than there is, iron bars. I guess what I could do, though, is that there's a bunch of, fungus among us down below. Okay, so maybe it's a little more than 100. It's a little more than 100. That's fine. We're like, almost done. Even if we have to use, like, 300, that's fine. I don't use iron for much anyways. This is an entirely shell-based economy. So if iron is just kind of, like, worthless here, you know? Shell is king, as they say. Let's do this. Like that. Very cool. Go up here. And also, I don't have to engrave... Well, I guess I wouldn't have engraved that floor space anyways. Okay. And now, we're gonna go here. We're also gonna make them iron doors. We're gonna keep up the aesthetic. Or maybe copper doors? I kind of want to see what a copper door looks like, honestly. Because I imagine it'd look pretty nice. Pretty sleek, if you will. Go here. Oh yeah, we'll be fine. This is kind of like a general canteen area. You know, I'll just have one. No, I'll just have one door in. I'll just have one door in. That's fine. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, because I have to have the wall right here. So we've used about 200 or so bars, it looks like. That's fine. Again, iron is plentiful in our area. Okay, let's go down here. Nice. Go over here. This, and then a little of this. We could, yeah, again, I'm just not sure. Do I want to smooth the floor, or do I want to do, do I want to build a floor? Because, I mean, like, if I tried to build a floor here, right, it'd be real expensive. Actually, I guess I could see how expensive it would be if I just do it everywhere once the walls get built, and just say, hey, build a floor everywhere else, you know what I mean? Pretty doable. Okay. Iron here. Almost got all of our iron in. Yeah, I think we will go for copper doors. I think copper doors would look really sleek. Okay, and then here. Go right here. 2. All. Almost got it all. And this is this could be our, like, nice guild hall, right? So this is good for us. Because I wanna show off, right? Because, like, guilds are, like, the lifeblood of our place, you know? Admittedly, I'd kind of like to start moving everyone maybe down below into, like, a little bit of a nicer part of the fortress. Because right now, we're really close to the surface. If anyone wants to come fight us, they take a single step and they're in. You know what I mean? I don't know how I feel about that. Let's actually cancel construction of that. Okay. So now, just for, like, curiosity's sake, if I wanted to do floor, for instance, I wanted to build a floor from, like, here to, like, here. Oh, must remove construction. All right, I have to wait for the construction to be done first. Alert. Uh, Someone has been found dead, dehydrated. I have drink. I have water. Do I need to pump water in? Uh, oh, these guys keep starving to death. Stop starving to death. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know how animal husbandry works in this game. Things just kind of seem to starve. Uh, Hopefully someone throws that guy in a coffin. Are we out of coffins? No, we have a coffin for him. He'll be fine. Although we should probably expand. Probably just expand a little bit. So if I want... Trying to do the math here. So we do, like... So we want that to... Okay, so we want the door to go down to, like, here. Right? This. And then we have right here. There we go. Oh, whoops, wrong button. I hate it when I misclick and then I have to, like, re-enter the screen. I gotta start learning the hotkeys. I was making an effort before and I've been slacking recently. I need to stop doing it. Okay. Now, let's make sure. I did turn off the burrow, right? Alright, it has been suspended. I don't remember how long it was where it was just there, but it was too long. I'll say that much. How many statues do I... Wait, why do I have all this crap here? Wait, why do I have so much stuff? If I go to, like, stocks... if I do... Stat... I have a lot of statues. I have 80 Why do I have 80 statues? I don't remember making this many statues. Hold on, let's go down. I guess for the guilds is what I want them. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. I'll put a statue in each corner of the guild. Of each guild hall. Yeah, let's go build. Furniture. Statue. Yeah, sure. Just throwing down statues. No, I don't have that many statues. Why? Weird. I don't know why it said I had... Oh, maybe I'm an 80 total throughout the fort. Probably wouldn't. Alright, let's do this. And as far as like tables go, I don't know what a guild hall needs. I feel like it would need like some tables, some chairs, maybe some like bookshelves if I could do that. Bookshelves. One. Wrong place. You know, statues are also nice, so we'll get some of those in there. For sure. Uh, furniture, statue. Also makes displays, maybe. Okay, I think that's, yeah, I'm out of statues. Okay, nice. And then if I go, what are these things? You know, let's pull up the militia. You. I want you guys to kill this. Get some training in on these guys. Confirm. What is terrified while in conflict? Oh, they already know. They already know they're. Oh, maybe this was mean. They are harmless. They do appear to be harmless. Oh no! I just wanted them to get some combat experience. Oh no! Dang it! I did it again. I did it again. I accidentally destroyed the squad. I didn't want to. I actually removed the squad I didn't want to remove. Okay. Back to squads. Sign leader. Um, who was my squad leader again? This. Oh, tavern keeper. I keep accidentally destroying the squads, and I mean to close the menu. Okay, let's pause. Let's see. Are the dwarves? Who is my militia commander again? Let me check the nobles tab. Militia commander. Militia captain. Barony, mayor. They need a bunch of stuff. Wonder they're unhappy. Bookkeeper, chief medical dwarf, militia commander. Godan, Tunamuk. Let's go and assign Godan. Back. Alright. Okay. Sign leader. I wish I could search up the names here. That'd make it a lot faster. Godan, Tunamuk. Militia commander. Okay, position 2. Assign. Let's just get people in armor. If someone's in armor, they're probably supposed to be in the squad. Where are they? Guys, come on. We have so many dwarfs now. It's hard to find what I want. Okay, you are probably in there. Ready? Find position 3. Let's go to this tab and find session. Can I get like operator, cutters, carver, stone fisher, dwarfs, plant, presser, shooter, soap maker, tanner, siege engineers, barons, spear. Okay, here we go. Soldier. 5, 6, 7. This looks correct. Assign. I gotta assign these guys. I have to take a picture because I need to take a picture to assign them. It's not saying they have relevant skills. Or why is it not putting people with relevant skills at the top? Okay. So I need to find close, I guess you. Okay. All right, let's just start at the top, and we're gonna look for Tosid. Find Tosid. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Is Destot 1? Destot is 1. Good. Minor. Oh, I just need to look for people as soldiers at the end, don't I? That's probably who I want to get. Dodok for? Dodok is not. Forest Dwarf. Here we go. Tholtig. Tholtig is 1. If I scroll down again. Zan is another 1. So 4. Okay, so it's kind of here. Weird that it doesn't put like the people at the top, you know, where with in as a, like, if they're competent, they should be closer to the top, right? Maybe that's a setting I'm not. I don't know how to do. Spellcrafter, miner, swords dwarf. Here we go. Let's do worker, furnace operator, gen cutter, clothier, gelder, masher. Gotta be here somewhere. Pump operator, metal crafter. And I have a lot of people who just aren't doing anything because I don't have a job that exists for them. I guess at this point in a normal fort, I'd have these kind of jobs, but I haven't. What is a bone doctor? Oh, probably just a doctor. Okay, well, why did I not see? I'm still waiting. I'm still looking for a few guys. Hold on. Go all the way back up here. Miner, bookkeeper, carpenter. I must have missed them while I was talking. I'm going to pay more attention this time. Gem setter, jeweler, metal crafter, miner, bone carver, furnace operator, soap maker, fisher, blacksmith, peasant. Could also clothier, farmer, trader, thresher, fish dissector, miller. Is fish dissector like a more, like adept fisher dwarf? Or is it like are they like better at cleaning? That makes sense. Other worker, glazer, peasant. I have a lot of peasants. Hey, I finally have a performer. Throw them in the tavern to perform. Mason, papermaker, mechanic, presser, mechanic, fish cleaner, dyer, papermaker, peasant. Come on, guys. I know there's more here. I know there's more of you here. Okay. We're gonna have to look for guys with armor then. We're gonna have to look for people who have armor. Or should I just throw more people in? We'll just have some dudes walking around in armor. Everyone else can do their own thing. What about this guy? Kumil? Is he on there? Okay, so I have Godun. I have Godun. I have Endok. I have Destat. I have I don't have Locum. Let's get Locum. Where are you, Locum? Let's look for someone named Locum. Okay. Oh, lore. Are they dead? Maybe they died at some point. Logam. I need Locum, though. The task. He's just not here? Alright, you know what? It is unfortunate, but it doesn't seem like... It seems like I just lost some people in the I somehow lost some people, so we're just gonna go throw some peasants in. Peasants, you're gonna do something with your life. You're gonna become good, if you will. Peasants, and then a peasant. Hey, what's up, Rodriguez? Today there's no science class. Depends on if you get me on a tangent. If you get me on a tangent, I might start talking about science things. How are you doing, Rodriguez? I hope you're doing good. Right now, I am trying to fix my squad because I accidentally deleted it again. So let's go here. Let's do an equip. Sign uniforms. Okay. Do I need to get water skins? Oh, do people like... Also, what are backpacks? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. We're just doing Dwarf Fortress stuff. I'm still trying to learn the game. The goal is to smelt alloys. I want to smelt alloys because it looks really cool and fun. Also, if we check that, we see down here, I have our guild hall is coming together, finally. Okay, so cancel an order. See, I see this X, right? And I think this X means to exit this screen, but it means to disband the squad. Which is not what I wanted to do. It's very much not what I wanted to do. 1, 2, but alert. Something has collapsed on probably a tree. Yeah, it's a tree. That's fine. Just don't stand under the tree and you'll be good. Do I need more space? I need more space. But no, we're just doing some nice chill Dwarf Fortress. It's very fun, having a good time, having a good time. I don't know why there's just a muscle here. I don't know, is there a way to make people clean stuff as well? I feel like we should have people clean stuff. Making shell stuff, we're making bronze bars. Okay. We're doing it. I guess we did have tins somewhere, even though I couldn't find it. By making a road? I don't know how to make a road. I don't know what that is. Like just a road? Right now, I'm if down here in the I just thought the iron looked cool and I wanted to have like a nice wall. You know, this is gonna be our guild hall, so I want it to look nice, really nice. I don't know what we're gonna do for floor yet though. I'm thinking either we smooth it and then like engrave on it, or we just do or we actually place floor down. We're still working on that bit. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right, let's do one copper door and see how it looks first. Let's just make a copper door. Door and copper, because I have a lot of copper, but not as much as like my other stuff. So we're just gonna make a copper door and see how that looks. And let's go up here. We need to throw in our amenities. So we need to throw in our okay. Let's build. Gonna build. Doors first off. Door. Shirt. Jet. Bauxite. We're just throwing random down. Just nice. More nice. And then we're gonna throw down some jet. Hulk. Chariot. Rock salt. I like the rock salt actually. I think it's a really pretty pink color. Although it doesn't quite fit the color scheme we have going on. Microline. This. The reason I'm trying to get rooms for everybody is because we're currently out of rooms. I think that's why a lot of people are unhappy in our fort. I think it's because we don't have rooms for everybody. Was looking for a game to have fun, and you're on YouTube to find Fallout New Vegas. So Fallout New Vegas is a very fun game. I'm gonna throw down a very controversial opinion when it comes to Fallout New Vegas, and I do apologize. I am not Fallout New Vegas is not a game that I enjoy playing for the game, like the mechanics, but the story, if that makes sense. Like it definitely plays like a game from 2011, I think, if that makes sense. Like it's very clunky, the shooting doesn't feel good. Really just all of the combat doesn't feel good. But like the story, or at least in my opinion, like unmodded. I know there are mods that fix a lot of that stuff, so it's like if that's also an option. But just from like a pure unmodded perspective, I'm not a huge fan of New Vegas mechanically, because for me at least, even just like going between places and you have to like fight like a Deathclaw, and I'm spending like an hour and a half just trying to like shoot a Deathclaw, and it's like I'm not a fan of the shooting in the game and the combat in the game, which is unfortunate because that's a lot of the game. But the story is it's really fun. There's a ton of fun side quests. I think one of my favorite video game dialogues of all time is they asked me if I had a degree in theoretical physics, and then their response was, I told them I have a theoretical degree in physics, and they hired me. Like that kind of stuff. I love. That was just it's such a good line, and it's such a funny line. I I really like the humor in the game. For me at least is top notch. I really like it. I don't know why I made a bunch of iron chests. Not sure. But I see of gameplay. Yeah, if you're more to like characters, if and you can kind of like stomach that for like less than stellar gameplay, I'd recommend it. Um, it's definitely you go in for the story. I will say, I think Fallout 4 is like story-wise, it definitely doesn't have as much like charm and funny moments, but I think there's a ton of content that makes it really fun, and there's a ton of content that makes the game really fun, and then also the DLCs are fantastic. I didn't play any of the Fallout New Vegas DLCs though, so I can't speak for those. I heard those are pretty good though as well. But the combat is actually I have so much fun with the combat in Fallout 4. It feels really satisfying. All the different ways you can mod and upgrade your guns. Um, I know the settlement building thing a lot of people hated. I kind of liked it. I thought it was fine. It wasn't like the best settlement building I've ever experienced. It was fine. Excuse me. Let's go down here. Where is? Oh, there's a corpse right here. These corpses. I don't know why those corpses are there. So yeah, if you care less about like actual gameplay mechanics and more about story, you'll probably like New Vegas a lot. But I'd still, if you ever see like Fallout 4 go on sale, I'd still recommend it as well. It's also a very fun game. Especially the Far Harbor DLC, I think is really, really good. It adds a ton of, like, I can't remember the price. I don't know what the price is now, but the NCR leader is just a guy that said, "Hey, have a..." Yeah, pretty much. The NCR, really, all the faction leaders are, like, really funny because they all try to be, like, really, like, impressive and, like, philosophical, and then they're just kind of, like, the worst in every way. Like, I don't want to spoil it, but the leader of Caesar's Legion is... I'll call him a character. I'll say that much. But the story in Fallout New Vegas, very fun. Combat in Fallout 4 is really good. Fallout 76 is... I've actually really been enjoying it. I haven't played it on stream because my computer struggles to run that game already, and streaming it would be really tough. Would be like another layer of my computer can't handle it. But new Fallout 76, it's definitely a lot better. It's gotten better, sorry. I still prefer 4 and New Vegas to 76, but it's improved a lot. 76 is like the MMO one. And it's sort of it's the only complaints I have. Oh, there's so much going on here. Cool. Something collapsed. I struck Limonite. Cool. People got jobs. Given birth. A lot of things died. Things are fighting. Yeah, people are getting upset now. I think that's why they're fighting so much. People are visiting. Masterpiece. Oh, I probably should establish a guild hall soon, shouldn't I? I don't know how to make my people happy, though. That's the thing I don't get. How do I make them happy? Because they're all upset, and, like, they have... Well, most of them have beds. Most of them have, like, they have housing, they have food. What more do they want? I don't think there's, like, recreation, is there? I go to zones. Click here. I could do... right now... Oh, what about this? No, this is a dining hall, sorry. I want to go down here. This is... can't I go and, like, add performers? Is that... see how the factions the most alike is the Legion. Yeah, the Legion is kind of like... The Legion is what happens when a teenager reads about Rome for the first time in a textbook and is like, wow, these guys are really cool, and then didn't get to the part where the Republic fell and had civil wars for the next 600 years. That's basically the Legion. They're very funny, though. I like them. And they have I think they have some of the most quotable... Like, they're a very fun faction to interact with. I think they have some of the most quotable moments as well in the game. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the Degenerates Like You Belong on a Cross meme, but that's from the Legion in Fallout. I assign... I had a tavern somewhere. Don't I have a tavern? Not there. Those are my temples. Wait, what is... Oh, those need to get... I see. Okay. Let's go up here. Get rid of these corpses. Okay. Get rid of this. And then... That should help with the miasma and get that away, I think. Quite sure. Oh, I need to zone these as bedrooms as well. I haven't... No wonder everyone's upset. I have all these bedrooms, and I forgot to, like, zone them as bedrooms. Okay, here we go. I mean, it seems like they're still using them, but probably zone them just to make it easier on the AI. Because I have all these bajillions of bedrooms. They're not quite finished yet. They don't have coffers, but still, it's something, right? Yeah, a teenager just read the military part of the Roman Empire, forgot to read the structure and policy. Yeah, that's basically Caesar's Legion. That's pretty much it. But I will say they're very goofy in the game. Granted, it's been a long time since I played New Vegas. It's been a long time, so maybe they're not as fun as I remember. But I remember thinking like, oh, these guys are kind of funny. Let's get done. Now we have more bedrooms, and now do doors. That's right. I need to get doors. Build doors. Door. I need to make doors. Okay. Let's do door. I don't know how many doors I need. How many doors do I need? Rock door. Make like 40 of them. I think that's probably enough. Oh, I don't know how to make my dwarves happy. Why are they all upset? I don't know what to do. Do I need more industry? Is that it? Okay, that's fine. Flamed. Fine, that's fine. Oh, why is everyone so upset? We need refined coal. Do we need coal? Okay, I can do... Okay. Who is this? Oh, there's a goblins can hang out? I thought they hated us. I thought goblins hated us. What's going on? So how do I... Okay. Do I assign someone like... I could have sworn there's like you know what? You go here. You're an administrator. Do something about this dining hall. Make them like it. Make them like the dining hall, I guess. I don't know how this works. I don't know what I'm doing. New inn or tavern. Okay. Oh wait, this is how I do it. This is okay. I see. So let's go back up. Sorry, let's go up here. Move assignment. Go here. Okay, tavern keeper, performer. Do I have any other performers? All right, novice keyboardist. Get in there. Tavern keeper. All right, you. All right, 2 should be fine. Let's go down here and also assign some guys. Tavern keeper. You're already a tavern keeper. Proficient intimidator works. Okay, now let's get performers. Okay, I'm seeing how this works. There's a chance. See if you're at war against the goblins. I think I am, because they've come a couple times and attacked me. They've come a couple of times and attacked me. Okay, so like if I click on, if I do, leave this screen, if I click on you, I don't know how to see if I'm at war. See skills, combat, labor, social. They seem like a decent social person. Expert tracker is really cool. If I go to, I know this is how I go to the world. Civil, okay. If I go to, center on fort probably. But if I do, if missions? Doesn't look like I have any missions. News and rumors. Civilizations. The Vice a Polish Goblin. I'm at war with one of the goblins, it looks like, but I don't know why. But I guess that dancer is just chilling then, because they seem pretty. They seem like they're fine. I mean, if they're just gonna hang out, I'm not gonna. Oh, what are these? They're artifacts. Okay. Interesting. That's neat. If yes, they're just goblin dancers, but if not, in war. Yeah, I'm at war. I'm at war with them. I guess they're just chilling. I like how he's like, this is a place where people come to enjoy themselves, and everyone is just miserable here. Everyone is just having the worst possible time. They're just goblin dancers? Okay, okay, I see, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Let's go down here. Let's try, we're gonna start. So, Rodriguez, I have a plan. I have a plan, and it's not a very good one. But if we go right here, right, there's lava. I want to filter the lava up so that I can then use it to make a smelter, a magma smelter. And I think I know how to do that. I think. So I would go like here, and then I would just go up from here. And I would go up to like right here, and then I'd do horizontally and put the smelters. Well, no, I'd go over here and I'd move it, and then I do the smelters up here. I think that's how it works. I'm not really sure how fluids work in this game. I guess today is the day we find out. All right, so let's mine out. Let's mine out like all of this. Mine out like all of this. And then if I want to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, do like this maybe? Don't know if there's a way to make peace with goblins. If there's a YouTuber that you can make peace with goblins. Okay. All right. I might. Ooh, wrong button. I might try that then. That seems pretty cool. Okay. So if I get smelters, and then so what I do is I go down here. So I want to go like here. So keep going this way. Wait. Don't know if there's a yeah. Let's do right here. Go over like here. Okay. Go here. Like that. So we'll fill this entire area with lava right here, right? And then we flood this with lava. So that way we can get all of our furnaces going. I think that's what I want to try. And then I just build the things up. The goblins just declared peace from a bug. I see. I'll try it. If there's a way to try that, I'll do it. That sounds cool. That sounds interesting. Make love, not war, all that fun jazz. I say that as a vile force of darkness has arrived. Well, I guess they really don't like me. Alright. Pause. It looks like it's just, how many of them? There's 5 of them. Mostly bowmen, it looks like, and then just a dude. Are any other vile forces of darkness? Doesn't look like it. Okay. In that case, I'll just send out the militia. Alright, guys. Go kill these guys. They should be able to do it. Where are they? Where'd they go? Alright. Are the militia coming? Guys? Militia? You mean you must appoint somebody first to create a squad? I have a squad. Peace was not an option. It was not. Routine on, wait, schedule. Monthly training. Okay. Where's the militia, guys? Guys, what's going on here? All right. Like if I click on you, Are you? Right, guys, I want you to go fight. You're equipped. Go up and fight. What are you doing? Oh, there's a guy. There's a guy right here. All right, let's have everyone else go in the burrow. Unsuspend. Sign. Yeah, okay. All civilians. No soldiers. Wait. Hold on. If I click on the squad here, you're a soldier, right? So why are you... I want you to go kill goblins. Go kill the goblins, guys. Cancel. Back to squads. I did appoint this guy, right? What's going on here? Okay, I see people going out there, so I think they're on the case. Seems like they are. I'm assuming they're gonna handle it. If my entire fort dies to like 3 goblins, I'm gonna be really upset. I'm gonna say that. Alright, I'm just gonna let the military handle it. I'm sure they got it under control. Let's go over. Go back down here. Right, the pumps. Oh, is my burrow on? Suspend the burrow, I guess. Alright. We're doing fine. And this should be good. Military's taking care of the goblins. They're pretty well equipped, so I'm not, like, worried about them. Rock salt, okay. See, like, I specifically made a door right. Why is no one throwing that into the trash yet? I specifically made, like, a door right here so that animals couldn't get in, and then they just walk in. I don't understand. I definitely don't understand a lot about this game. That much I'm realizing. I check my squads. They're killing goblins. Are they killing them? I don't see them on the map anymore. Check the map. I don't see any goblins. Did they get them? I guess we got them. Good job, gang. Nice. We did it again. Let's actually go to our squad as well. Click it. Back to squads. Go here. Why can I not? Look at, schedule. Constant training. There we go. You mean I must appoint somebody first? I already have a squad. Okay. You see this in a video? What's going on with me? Okay. I'm still not quite sure what I'm doing, but I'm trying my best. Brew, drink from plant. Oh, we're almost out of drink again. We out of space to like dump stuff. Nothing to catch in the western swamp. Are we out of fish here? In that case, let's go zone. Fishing zone. Move this zone permanently. Let's try down here. Fish. Yeah. No. Oh, having the goblin dancer? Oh, how to make peace. Okay. I might try that, yeah. I might try that. I don't want to keep getting raided after all. Raids are kind of the worst. Okay. We check around. Do I need more dining halls? Is that an issue? Are people not able to eat? Let me cop. Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it. What all that sand is for either. I just collected sand for a while and it looks like it didn't work. Okay. Build. Door? No, doors is P. And then R. Okay. I remember that much. Get this going. With this, we can get even more bedrooms, so hopefully nobody is left without a bedroom. Alert. Hold on. Let me get these doors down, then I'll check the alert. Still unsure of what to... I'm starting to think I definitely... I will say, as far as feature forts go, I know a lot of things I will do differently. I found a lot of things that I definitely would do differently, but I'm enjoying this fort so far. This is gonna be a test fort. Like I really want to try out the like the fluid stuff and see if I can get that working. Oh, human caravans, sweet. That's good. I need human caravans. Wrong thing. Go up here. And let's go move goods to depot. Shell. Literally anything with the word shell in it. Excuse me, is going to the depot. Okay, you go there. Gem bin. I'm gonna keep the gems. I'll make stuff out of the gem. Finished goods. Okay. Bar block bin. No. Bar block bin. No. This seems like a lot of stuff that I don't want to get rid of. Weapon bin. I have so many weapons. That's cool. A lot of bar block bin. What about body parts? I have way too many. Go through the bracelets, the crowns, the earrings, figurines, the gems, rings. And if I go to... So I guess there's... In these bins, there's got to be like a shell. No, there's not. Why is it not appearing? Why is it appearing in here? Are there any other finished... Yeah, any other finished goods bins that don't contain all my stuff? Limewood bins. Desert limewood bin. Cloth. Not cloth bin. Okay, this looks like it's all finished goods. I'll throw that up there. And then that's... I don't want to get rid of that. Okay. Let's do all that. Sweet. Okay, bring that up here. Check here. 316 items. My goodness. That's a lot of items. That's a lot of items. Ooh, I saw like some nice weapons there. And some instruments. Very cool. Okay, what is this? I saw that the caravan around. Okay. Get everything up here. I have so many cats. When did I get so many cats? I don't remember getting this many cats. Do cats breed? I guess they're not spayed and neutered. Is that what you do to dogs? I don't know if it's a different terminology for cats. Diplomacy. The Baroness of Girgolf meets with human keeper of the seal, Wimad Gelugu. Greetings, noble dwarf. There's much to discuss. It's a pleasant place you've carved out for yourselves. There's much to share. Cool. Thanks, guy. I appreciate it. That was nice. That was kind of you. What a nice guy. Also go charcoal. I think like 100 charcoal. We have the wood for it. Okay. How are we doing up here? Have still awaiting items. Let's go down here in the meantime. Doors. More doors that I can throw down. I only need like 2. No, I don't. Okay. What about chests? Do I have more chests? I should have a lot more. Now that I think about it. Did I get... Need to get chest over here. Must have missed it. Okay. Let's do a... Build furniture chest. There we go. I guess I started making a lot of stuff out of iron because I have so much of it. I just wanted to start using it to get rid of it. That seems to be what my thought process was. Which, you know, I mean, well, at least assuming that I know myself, which I do. That's the thought process I would have gone through. Like, I have too much iron. I need to use it on something. Let's use it on chests. Fun fact about your favorite race is dwarves and the orc, and you hate elves. You know, honestly, that's pretty valid. Dwarves are pretty cool. I will say elves, it depends on the media. Sometimes elves are portrayed pretty cool. Sometimes elves are just portrayed not so cool. I feel like D&D elves are usually pretty fun to interact with, like in like in a setting. Like Lord of the Rings elves are really cool, but like some other franchises I know they're just like they're just like, oh, nature, we love nature and all that. Why are you dead? Die. Oh, you probably died fighting something, didn't you? All right, that's fine. I'm building a funeral. I'm building more coffins for everybody. Go get a. Oh, I should build more coffins. I coffins. Oh, wrong button. Coffin. I have to make it out of rock because I don't have glass. Take another 10 bad boys. Oh, already nice. I don't know how that guy. I'm assuming he died from something stupid. All right, trading at the depot. Are you there? Get over there. Is that him? Okay, let's see what they got. Let's see what they got for me. This. Bars are cool. I don't really care about gems. I'll sell the finished goods bin. I'll sell this finished goods bin. I see some gems in there. It's fine. What do you got? I don't care. I don't know what those are. I don't really care about rough gems. Stones I don't care about. I don't think I need flasks. Should I be making flasks? I will make some. I will get instruments. I like instruments. Nice, nice. I'm buying all the instruments. Those are cool. People like those. In other media, they're just like, nature, we live nature, OMG, OMG, and everyone simp for us. Yeah. That is, yeah. That's basically elves and a lot of stuff. I already have sword. I already have weapons. I already have picks, bows. I didn't even know that I could make. Swords look pretty cool. Great axes are cool. I can make. I didn't even know they had this many weapons. I don't need those. I don't need boots. I know it's kind of the point, but in Aragon, the elves in there I always found were kind of like just very stereotypical elves. Dwarves are really cool. Dwarves are usually really cool. I mean, I'm just saying there is, there's a whatchamacallit. There's a game, there's Deep Rock Galactic, which is just dwarves being dwarves, right? I don't see that for elves. It's because dwarves are just built different. Okay. If we scroll down, keep scrolling. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get to the next box. There's so much stuff in this box. I just don't want to go too far and miss it. Okay, figurines. Sell all the figurines. Greater profit. I already have a ton of cloth, I think. Yeah, I really want to play it on stream one day. I have it because it's on Game Pass, so I have it through there. And it looks really fun. This. Do this. Wait, when I buy like a bin. Oh no, that just deselects it. That's why. I see. I was like, when I buy a bin, am I not buying the whole thing? Rock and stone. You're just half human, somehow they're the better, cooler humans. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dwarves are always really cool in media. I like them. Especially Lord of the Rings dwarves, I think are really cool. Um, D&D dwarves are always really cool. Trying to think what else. I think for someone who really likes a lot of fantasy, I feel like I don't see dwarves a lot. Although I guess that to be fair, it's because a lot of the fantasy I've been getting into recently has been. Oh wait, I have. Let's go up here then. Let's not sell this bin then, because if I can sell the other stuff and keep my bins, that would help a lot. Go down here, but I think it's because admittedly most of the fantasy I've been reading recently has been like webtoon type stuff, so that's probably got something to do with it. You've probably seen Chip before in the stream, Rodriguez. He's here. Or they're here pretty often. I don't know. Maybe you guys have seen each other in other streams as well. Are you watching other streamers behind my back? How could you do this to me? It's okay. I watch other streamers too. I'm joking. I want to be very clear. That is a joke. That is a joke. I do not want to encourage any sort of parasocial relationship. You know, as a pro streamer, I now have to worry about such things. After all, I have such a soothing voice. I say with this voice that still sounds like I'm in middle school. Let's trade this. Alright. Nice. Alright, and we're good. Dip another stream. Nice. Hey, I mean, it's one of those things you're like, wow, Twitch is such a large site. And then you're like, well, if you think about it, I mean, it's compared to something like YouTube, Twitch is minuscule. Right? There's only so much. So I'm sure people see each other in streams fairly often, especially if if you're playing games with smaller communities and you're looking specifically for that content, you're likely to run into other people who also enjoy that content, right? I don't know who that is, but I mean, yeah, probably. Wait, another alert? Why do people keep dying? Stop dying, guys. Stop dying on me. Do I need more workshops? I think I need more workshops. I have a ton of furnaces, carpenter's workshop, forges, smelters. I need stoneworks. That's what I need. Blade Bannerlord 2. You know what? That's probably it. I mean, Chips found me through I'm pretty sure. I think it was the BL Mountain Blade, Bannerlord 2. Sounds about right. I mean, I'm pretty sure. No, yeah, yeah, because you were the one who told me about it, and I was like, this sounds really cool. And it is indeed very cool. I think as far as mods go, I mean, it's probably one of my favorites now, honestly. Let's build more stone crafters. We need them. We need to ramp up production. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 stone crafters is probably enough, right? Yeah, I'll do 5 stone crafters here. If I need more, I can. I need goblets for these people to like use and eat. I'm not sure. Oh, let's also go up here. Let's zone some of these bedrooms. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Like I said, I want to get everyone a bedroom. Is my game my game feels like it's lagging a little bit, to be honest. Which is kind of surprising, because I don't feel like Dwarf Fortress is all that intense of a game. I'll check after the stream. Maybe it's like a CPU bottleneck. Because I have a pretty decent GPU and CPU, so I'd be surprised if a game like Dwarf Fortress is causing. I guess it is simulating so much stuff, though. It's probably a CPU bottleneck. Because I cannot imagine it's a GPU bottleneck. I would be shocked actually if that was the case. This is what I get. Well, I didn't really skimp on the CPU. I just made it a little, I just did a little bit more when I focused on the GPU. I guess my computer, also, looking back, is 6.5 years old now? Yeah. I think it is starting to get to that point. Oh, yeah, nice. People are now, yeah, more people, I don't know why people are getting more and more upset, though. Yeah, I can definitely feel how it's starting to get kind of hard on the computer. What is this? Why is there vomit everywhere? Interesting. Do I have charcoal? Do I have copper doors? Having a living world, just growing up and having history? Yeah, exactly. Which is why I'm thinking it's a CPU issue, not a GPU, because GPU pretty much only handles the graphical calculations, which, like, obviously this isn't, you know, graphically insane. Right, doors. Which is why I'm thinking it's a CPU issue. Which is actually pretty unique, just because it's not often that games have a CPU bottleneck, because nowadays, you know, everything pushes so hard toward having the, toward having, like higher resolution graphics and stuff, and more calculations for that. Oh no. The evil plan is still here. The evil color changing, I'm afraid. But yeah, it's graphics are where most computers struggle now, but it seems like Dwarf Fortress is really CPU intensive, which luckily is something I can fix because I could overclock it. I could overclock the CPU if I had to. Petrified wood. Building. Cool. I could overclock the CPU, which would help alleviate some of that, versus like a GPU can't really overclock a GPU. What if you said there is no evil plan? I wouldn't believe you. At this point, you've talked so much about the evil plan, it's got to exist. Otherwise, I don't know how I can react. I don't know how I would live with myself if the evil plan wasn't real. Wait, let's go down to... Okay. Or like right here. I build up to here. And then I go into this room. Okay, so fluids work. How do I... Machines and fluids. Well, above water, relatively safe water. Okay. Horizontal axle. Vertical axle. Adjacent elevations. Do I need to power it with something, though? Windmill. Gear assembly. How did you get interesting? It seems to be a fight of the Rodriguez's right there. I'm a little concerned. Just be sure to play nice. So to make it go up, do I need to have a screw? Can I just use a vertical axle to just transfer it up? Or would I have to use like a screw pump below the pump to the same elevation as the pump? I think I could just use a vertical axle. Needs ground or near machine. Okay. I go down. Going up, not down. But if I go to like right here. I go like right here. Okay. We're on this. Let's go up until I see it. Wait, wasn't it down? Maybe I went too far over? Oh, maybe I meant to do like right over here. I go like over. No, it's like right here is the where I want to be. So like right here. This block right here. And then I put the pump here. You shall not fear me, but you defeat you. I don't know who Felix is. But if you've already been defeated, that is pretty good. That is a pretty good justification for you that you might get defeated again. I didn't know you spoke Russian. That's pretty cool. I wish I could... Well, I wish I could speak another language, like, well. I can't speak other languages very well. And then if I go to workshops, Magma Forge... So I do, like, 1... And then 2. And can I make more anvils? Anvil. Anvil. Make iron anvil. I'll make 10 of them. How did you survive taking the pills? Oh no, he took the pills. He took the pills. So if I do vertical, okay. Wait, so then if I go to like means and fluids, wouldn't I need to make it out of like steel though? Or metal? Because wouldn't this catch on fire from the lava? How do I drag the lava up? Maybe gear assembly? Connect axles and machinery together. I do screw pump. If I do this, needs block, make a work, needs trap. Okay. Oh, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot that I need to do. Okay. I guess I have to build some new workshops. Let's go up here. Where was I? No, it was down here. I was building new workshops. Let's build... let's cut out the new space then, and then do those as well. Simple, just come back. As you see, talking English and learn English. You know? Actually, I know, a lot of people learn English by, like, watching English TV shows and stuff. I think that's really cool. I wish I could do that. Totally not because I watch too much anime, so therefore it'd be really nice if I could just learn it by by just watching something I'm already planning to watch. Totally not because of that. But I think I need more shops down here. And then we'll go here and build workshops, and then stoneworker. 1, 2, because I make a lot of stuff out of stone, right? 3, 4, 5. Now the streamer can understand you. Alright, at least the lore makes sense. We gotta, no matter what, gotta be consistent with lore. So many and cabinets. I need to place the cabinets, don't I? Alright, let's start placing cabinets. So here. Furniture. And cabinet. Do 1. Oh, I don't have enough. I have nowhere near enough cabinets, do I? I have nowhere near enough. That's okay. I can make more. What am I gonna do? You know, this counts as chatting in the stream, which looks good on analytics, so I'm just gonna let it happen. You know, as long as you're nice and don't be mean to each other, there's nothing wrong with having a split personality and or evil doppelganger and or regular doppelganger. Although I guess it depends on if you're already evil and you have a doppelganger, are they just more evil? Or are they just, like, really nice? Right? Because, like, I don't think doppelgangers have to be evil. It's been a while since I took a Gothic Lit class, and I know doppelgangers are, like, a big thing in Gothic literature. And I know all of those were evil, but that's because that's, you know, it's Gothic literature. The whole point is, like, it's to be scary and all that, right? Yeah, exactly, Chips. Exactly. Like, just because they're, well, I guess if we think of doppelgangers as a reflection of yourself, then we have to consider, does a reflection mean inverse? Because like when you see a reflection, it's like the other it's like reversed, right? Like if you raise your like if you it's right, that's how reflections work. So your plan's finished. I'll wait. I'm excited. I love it when I love it when a very big arc comes to an end. So if it's a reflection in the sense of it's your opposite, like it reflects you as the opposite, then yes, it would have to be an evil. The doppelganger would be evil, assuming you are good. However, if it's a reflection of yourself as an identical, then it doesn't have to be evil, unless you are evil. In which case, then it will also, I believe. Door. I need more. Did I make them doors already? Not doppelganger. Okay, so we're going with split personality. All right, I can vibe with it. I can chill. I got it. Split personality is always interesting. It's like wasn't there an M Night Shyamalan movie that had that as the concept? Like a dude had like 18 different personalities, and then he like kidnapped someone. I think I remember. It was a while. I can't remember because it was from a while ago. It was a pretty old movie now. He just talks Russian. I mean, yeah, as long as they're not saying anything mean in Russian, it's probably fine. Now they can talk English. Ah, they're learning. It's like I forgot the name of the movie. I think it was it was Annihilation. Annihilation. Spoilers for Annihilation, the Natalie Portman movie, which is like I don't even know if I can call it a horror movie because it's not like scary. It's just kind of disturbing, if that makes sense. But at the end, she meets like an alien basically, and it's like really freaky. And it like mimics her movements. And like at the end, it like learns English like super fast. It's also a very good movie. It's a very good movie. It messed me up for a hot minute. I was like, dang, like what am I even doing? You know what I mean? Let's throw a bed in there. I think we're good on beds. Do I have any more cabinets? I have more cabinets. Though if we're, I mean, I'm trying to think of scary movies. The thing is, I don't watch scary movies all that often because I'm not great with like scary. It's like I don't mind I don't mind scary stuff, but I don't like jump scares, if that makes sense. Because like jump scares just feel cheap to me. If it's something that's like actually scary, then it's like, yeah, 100%, I'm liking it. But if it's just like a bunch of jump scares, I'm not a fan because it's like it doesn't feel earned. You know what I mean? It just feels kind of cheap. Like, oh yeah, he just made a thing pop up on the screen really fast, and then you're crying now. It's like, well, not really. I think we need like 30 of these, roughly. But if we're talking, like, well, is Scream a horror movie? The first one I think is supposed to be. I think the other ones leaned more to the horror comedy. To be honest, like, Scream 2 definitely felt like a horror comedy. At least to me. Because it's so, how do I put it? Funny problem. Wait, what's the miasma? What's causing a miasma? There's something dead over here? Oh, why is there just this corpse here? Why is there this corpse? Go away. Throw that away. You don't think taking your pills will stop them? That's good. Well, it's not good that he can't be stopped, but it's good that he has been stopped. Granted, the best you can do, I guess, the best I can say to do is take your pills. I know it's unfortunate having to say goodbye, but take your pills, and it'll probably be okay. So why did the goblin get all the way down here? These teeth. Why are there so many why is there just a pile of dog teeth right here? So confused. Coffins get built yet? Looks like they did. Let's go on ahead. Where are these corpses coming from? Why do my animals keep on dying? Furniture, burial, throw down the coffins. I'm not sure where all of my, why all my animals keep dying. Don't know how to make my dwarves happy. Well, this fortress is definitely... I get the feeling this fortress is gonna meet its grisly end relatively soon. That you can touch if someone's trying to get your... Oh, I see. Well, best you could do is... I hope you're... I'm assuming you're doing a bit right now. If you're not doing a bit, then I would advise you to seek therapeutical help. If you are doing a bit, then, just don't get possessed. Duh. Easy, easy, easy peasy. But if we're... I guess it depends on what you're saying by evil, right? You know he's evil? Yeah. Some people just have that aura around them. You see him and you're like, yeah, evil. Just like Mermaid Man always said. I don't know, I don't know how old you guys are, but was SpongeBob still a thing for you guys? When I make a reference to Mermaid Man saying evil, do you know what I'm saying? Or am I just like, do I just sound insane? Yeah, exactly. You know, as long as they don't commit murder, it's probably fine. Okay. Let's go throw down tables. Let's go and smooth the floor at the very least. Let's smooth this floor. And then we'll go throw down the doors and whatnot. Yeah, if your doppelganger is murdering, that's bad because then you're on the hook for that. Pretty sure. Unless you can prove not doppelganger, split personality. If it was a doppelganger, you'd have a chance to get out of it, but if you don't, then like you're out of luck. Okay, now we've used up a lot of our iron. Just fine. Okay. Let's go here. Let's build some walls. Construct a wall down here. Let's make it out of... Do I have any chair? When did I... Oh, that's right, I bought gold. I was gonna say, when did I get gold? I bought it. Yeah, I got shirt. Some more, right? Where's the shirt? I feel like it moves every time. I don't know why. Maybe it's like... Is it because of the mounts change? Weird. C'est très... weird. I can't remember the word for weird in French. I can't remember most of my French. I try, but I forgot most of it. Admittably, I will admit, I was not the best French student. I actually, here's a fun little story about how I almost failed and got set myself behind a semester worth of class. Exactly, killing is bad. Gotta let people know. But so here's my infinite wisdom, right? So I had to take a French class in order to get my degree. Ooh, I like that, Copper. I like that. I had to take a French class in order to get my degree, right? And part of French in university is this thing called My French Lab, which is basically, I don't know if you guys have heard of Pearson My Lab. It's basically like an online like homework system, right? And it kind of sucks because it's lame and I hate it. But I think so. How would the pipe? Do I just build a pipe down? Or do I screw pump here and then I put the pipe next to it so it pipes up into the pipe? Yay, history time. Yeah, let's go history. Anyways, so I did, I kept up for like the first month or so, right? And then I fell behind. I fell like a week behind, right? I had a long week. I had some other projects, so I fell a week behind. And I went to my professor. I was like, hey, I'm sorry. I fell behind. Can I turn in the labs, can I turn in the labs late for like half credit? And she literally told me, I don't care when you get these labs done, as long as they're done before the class is over, right? So this was in September, right? And the class didn't end until December, right? So being the good student that I am, I did the week's worth of labs. I got back on track, and then I did the rest of my labs on time and never got behind. Is what I would like to say. It's what I'd like to say. What actually happened is that I then did not do any of the online French labs for the next 3 months until the class ended, I believe, on December 13th. I did not start the labs again until December 13th. Because on December 11th, I emailed my professor. I was like, hey, so on December 11th, sorry, I was like, okay, it's probably time I start doing the labs because it's gotten, I have 2 days until the final. I need to go. Excuse me, sorry. My dinner is coming back up for a vengeance. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of colors here. I do like the colors. But, yeah, on December 11th, I was like, okay, I need to go and start doing this, right? So I went. Oh, that's right. I found another area. That's why I stopped excavating. So I went and I logged into my online portal in order to go and start doing the labs. The issue is that on the online portal, it now said that the class was over and I could no longer do the labs because it turns out the online lab class ended not on the day of the final like I was told, but on the final day of classes, which was the 8th. This was an issue because my lab was about 40% of my grade, and I had only done about 30% of the labs. So I was basically down. I was basically down about like 25 points. And the good news is I done pretty well in the rest of the class, so I was still passing the class, just barely. But what that meant is that if I wanted to get, to pass the class, I needed to get like an A, like a high A on the final exam. And I just knew that wasn't going to happen. So I emailed my professor on the 11th. I was like, hey, you said I'd have time to do this, and I'm unable to do this. Could you do something about it? And no response, just no response. And I was like, crap, I'm screwed. The day arrives of the final, and I'm like, okay, I guess I should study. I didn't have much hope, but I was like, I guess I'll study, make a study guide or whatever. I log on to the MyLab website, because it's not just our, let's get screwed, what is this? Okay, I guess. Need to make a workshop? What? Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Then I'll get back to story time. Panic. Okay. Iron. And then screw press. Oh, I don't need that. I guess I just need a mechanic, right? I think I just need a mechanic. Yeah, no, passing class by just a small bit isn't good. So, like, I sent the email, I got nothing back, I'm like, oh crap, I'm screwed. But whatever. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do my best. So on the day of, I go on, I decide to make a study guide, head hung low, not really expecting much, and I check my labs. I check, because the place where I do the homework labs is like the same place where my textbook is online. And I check it. And lo and behold, they are now opened. I don't know why they were only opened then. I'm guessing it was because my professor wasn't technically supposed to do that, so she didn't want to send an email that could be traced back to her and be like, hey, yeah, I'm doing this thing that I'm explicitly not allowed to do, but here you go. Which, fair. So now I had 6 hours before the final exam to do more or less a semester's worth of labs. It was not looking good for me. So I sat down and I did my best. And then I realized, why am I doing my best when I can just do what's necessary? Because these labs are almost all multiple choice. And the thing is, they tell you if you got a question wrong. So, and I have 5 attempts, but most labs only had 3 options. There's a monkey on TV. Were monkey. Aren't there were monkeys in this game? I remember there's were something in this game. I remember something like that thing. But yeah, so I checked and I was like, wait a second. It tells me which answers are wrong, and I have more than enough attempts to just BS my way through all of these questions. I don't need to be solving them. I just need to be completing them, right? So what I did is I just, instead of actually taking the time to, learn French like I should have, I just kept track of which answers were considered wrong each time by taking pictures. And then I got through most of the labs before the exam, which was at like 9 p.m., by the way. It was the latest exam I've ever taken in my life. Were lizards? Okay, nice. It was at 7 p.m. It was from 7 to 9. It ended at 9. So I went and I took the exam, and I was like, okay, I did okay on this. I ended up, and like, I felt okay about it. I didn't feel great. I ended up getting like an 80-ish, I think like an 82 or something, because this was a while ago. So it's like enough to where I would have failed the class if I hadn't then gone back in and did all the labs. But I'm not done yet. Because before the exam, I had completed, I'd say about 80% of the labs. There's still 20% more, right? There was still more to be done. I was like, okay, I've got to do something about this, right? I've got to do something. So what I did, but I was like, but the exam's over. What can I do? And then it hit me, is that, sure, the exam was over, but the website just let me do it until the end of the day. Look, I'm just saying, it wasn't against the rules that I couldn't do that. They didn't explicitly say I wasn't allowed to do that. So, you know. But the exam, I had, online, I had the rest of the day. So then I went and finished the rest of the labs, and I did the ones that required actual writing, because I couldn't BS my way through those. Ended up getting like an A in the class, because the labs were basically participation, and I knew how to get all the answers. And, yeah. I don't remember what prompted this this tangent, but that is how I may or may not have cheated the system, as it were. Granted, I think cheating the system is probably a pretty strong way of saying things. It'd be more accurate to say I played the game to my advantage, if you will. I saw I had an issue, I found a way to solve the issue, and then I solved it using my big fat brain. Which really isn't that what all university is about. Don't report me, please. Please don't. That might technically be an academic violation. I don't know. I don't think it is. Because it's not like I went online elsewhere to cheat. It was built into the system to give you the answers for practice purposes. I just kind of speed ran it, the purpose. I just kind of speed ran through it, so it's technically fine. Ooga, ooga, ooga. Ooga indeed. I did kind of monkey brain it looking back. I did kind of just say, what if I just, what if I maybe not tried my best, but did what needed to be done. And I did. I don't know, why do I have so many tables right now? Don't need this many tables. Maybe did I make them for the guild halls down here? Oh, speaking of, let's actually just declare them guild halls, and then I'll fill them up as I go. New meeting area here. Here. Oh wait, cancel. I forget I can't do multi with meeting. Kind of annoying. Meeting area right here. Accept. So now we have enough room for all of our guilds. You're yellow. I have to ask, is yellow a fan of popsicles and lemonade? Because those are yellow foods. Did not mention lemonade. Now I want to go get lemonade because I'm very thirsty. There'd be nothing. Well, no. I'm in the middle of this. I'm in the thick of it. I can't just leave for lemonade. What kind of streamer would I be? Probably one with less dry mouth, to be honest. But I'm really liking the look of this guild hall. I'm really liking the look of it. Because I don't know how many guilds we have to place down. We definitely can't fit all of them. We can fit a good chunk of them, I bet. Lemonade? So, lemonade is... You know that saying, when life gives you lemons? Lemonade is what you make when you get those lemons, because that way you can press them. It's like orange juice, but with lemons. Honestly, fruit juice is so... I love fruit juices. Just various fruit juices. New guild hall. Okay, let's go. I want to go and get... Okay, here we go. Metalsmith hall right there. Let's do. Eating place. Only members, citizen. All right, let's just do only members. What is this? Okay, that just reassigns it. Oh, you know what lemonade is? I'm glad. I just wanted to be sure. I'm trying to find the biggest ones first because I want to get the most amount of people. Already got that Metalsmith Hall. 15. Where's it? Here we go. 15. A lot of these don't have any workers, surprisingly. Guild, we already have that. Guild, the Rough Hall. A lot of these don't either have guilds or only have like a few. 9. See a lot of like 5 and 6s, which is kind of... I do want to give them a guild. I just need to make sure every other people have them as well. I need to go by numbers, right? I need to get numbers in here. I also don't know how big a guild hall needs to be. I'm kind of just winging it. Fishery worker hall. Yeah, let's go here. Okay, we have so many. How have I not? Fishery worker hall. Didn't I assign? Like, how many? Didn't I just assign like 3 guilds right there to the same fishers? The same group of 9? Or do I keep getting 9 workers? 5, 1, 2, 18. Did not mean to make... I need to get rid of that. This is not a guild hall right here. Also, this is actually going to be a dining hall. So let's remove this and make that a dining hall. Why can I not make this a dining hall? Oh, because there aren't tables in there yet. I'll get tables in there in a minute. Let's go here. New guild hall. 15. I should start seeing some of those other guilds I established. Why is like the Fisher Dwarfs guilds not getting established? Okay. 1, no, 6, 1. Alright. Go. I think I saw another 6. Get a 6 here. 6 here. 2, 1, 4. My stoneworkers to have a guild. I already got stoneworkers, engravers. I think they have to like go down, I guess, and claim it or something. Maybe. Coolers sound pretty good. Furnace operator sounds pretty good. And if we go down to Trapper, I don't care about Trapper. Blacksmith, I already have. Gem Cutter sounds pretty good. Alright, let's hit play. Let's let them go through this. I'll start placing more stuff. Furniture, tables. Table. We're just gonna place all the tables we've got. We've got a ton of them. So, I'm thinking we're gonna have kind of a structure, right? Like we have like this, and then I'll put chairs here and here, and then we'll have bookshelves all along the walls. I think that'll look really nice. Alright, Citron. I'm trying to keep the color of the tables the same per guild, so the aesthetic of each guild is the same. We're gonna have some odd numbers. That's fine. We'll get there when we get. We might actually not get there. We might have enough. We might have enough tables for everybody. Go here. We do this, and then this, and then where are they? This, and then this. Let's do some pine tables. Get some pine in here. Have it look all pine fict, like perfect, but with pine. I thought it sounded cute. Also, the thing is, puns are going to be a must because, I mean, who doesn't love puns? I feel emboldened now that I know there's 56 of you that enjoy watching me. I have been emboldened and given tacit permission to make as many puns as I want. This is what you asked for. I hope you're happy. Some say, I think it was Shakespeare who said, puns are the lowest form of wit, and to that I'll say, Shakespeare, you're cringe and you're dead, so who's really the lowest form of wit? You know what I mean? Puns outlasted you, so they gotta be pretty good. I mean, no offense to Shakespeare by saying that. It's just, you know, am I wrong? If puns were so bad, then why is he dead and puns are alive? Cliche and all. I have not seen Naruto. I've seen um let's see. I guess I am a PNG tuber, so I guess it's kind of implied that I watch anime. Yeah, I've seen a fair bit of anime. I just never got into Naruto because it's so. All I ever knew about Naruto is that it's really long and full of filler, and I was like, well, I can barely make it through a show that has like 13 episodes because of like time. I say time, but now I'm here every night playing video games for hours on end. But it's the truth. It's the truth. So I never got into anything that had a really long like a really long time commitment like that. Most shows I watch don't have that like time commitments that are that insane. Um which is a shame because I heard that Naruto is pretty good, right? Or at least like the good parts of Naruto are really good. That's what I've been told. Although I don't know, apparently Boruto is really bad. I don't know. I haven't seen any. I have a lot of notifications. Oh, someone stole my stuff. Jerks. Why are you haunting? Oh, that's right. I forgot to actually declare these as graves, didn't I? Forgot to declare these as graves. Well, let's fix that. Boom. Well, first I need to make a door, actually. Do I have doors? Door. Right here. I got rock salt doors. That rocks. Uh, anime. I have to be careful about talking anime because I have what is apparently known as really bad takes. And I don't want to upset anybody because anime is one of those things I know people get really passionate about. Um, so I don't want to say anything that'll get me canceled. Like, like Full Metal Alchemist is like okay. That's sin to say. I'm joking when I say that. Well, kind of. I like Full Metal Alchemist. Don't get me wrong. I think because I didn't watch Full Metal Alchemist till like, I think the issue with Full Metal Alchemist is that I'd had it hyped so much up to me so much, right, before I ever watched it, and when I went into it, I was like, I try not to let expectations, affect what I think of a show, but it gotten pretty hyped to me, and it was good. It's good. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if it's like the best thing I've ever watched, but those are fighting words for a lot of people. So that's why I avoid talking about anime. Also, also, I think I need 32 of these. Wait, hold on. Let me just count the rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 40. I need 40 of these bad boys. Make 40. Good on drink. What is full? I don't know. How do I make my people I just want my people to be happy. Why are they always so miserable? I have too many people. Okay, these bedrooms are all done. These bedrooms are not done. Okay, let's finish these bedrooms. Furniture. Bed. Throw that down. Mango wood bed right there. Now I need offers and cap alert. Oh, cool. Caravan's here. Let's go over. Let's grab our trade stuff. L. Split. Bracelets. Crowns. Earrings. Figurines. I have a lot of figurines. Gems. And not that many rings, surprisingly. Blaine, if you want to see it, just also don't tell Green Rodriguez. Okay. I won't tell Green Rodriguez. Cross my heart and hope to die. I think that's how the saying goes, right? I don't want a gem bin. I don't want a bar block bin. Finished goods bin. I don't want to throw in all of this, right? I guess there's some in there. I need to go and get my bins all fixed up. Hey, Green Rodriguez, how's it going? I didn't make any secrets whatsoever. What am I talking about? I'm talking about anime and Naruto, I believe. Okay, he's a mercenary. He's cool. Oh, they don't like seeing all the corpses out here. Interesting. Guess it's a bit of an intimidation tactic. I believe we were talking about Naruto. Okay. Done. I'm just gonna let him get stuff. I don't care. I don't care what they bring next year. Oh, wait a second. Yes, the squad needs to use the barracks here. Go to queue, click, schedule, constant training. There we go. Why are you the only you're Rodriguez, I don't know how to tell you this. You got like a Power Rangers-esque posse of Rodriguez's following you around taking your name. There's a red Rodriguez, there's a green Rodriguez, there's a yellow Rodriguez. Pretty sure I think there's going to be a pink and a blue one. But, oh, I did not mean to do that. Good news is, well, no, there are multiple Rodriguez's, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on how much you like them. They seem pretty chill, so I think you guys could be friends. That's like a dark... What color would that be? I want to say dark brown, but that's not quite right. I can't hold secrets, right? Well, here's the thing. My fingers were crossed, so I didn't actually have to hold the secret. You just can't see it because I'm a talking box. That's how I get around it. True fun fact, you are allowed to lie in federal court if you cross your fingers while doing so. It's not considered perjury. They don't want you to know that, but it's true. At least if you're in the US. I don't know if that applies in other jurisdictions. By the way, I am not a lawyer. This is not legitimate lawyering advice. You know, this is a joke. Please do not lie in federal court by crossing your fingers and saying, I actually wasn't telling the truth. I'm pretty sure that's a felony. Is perjury a felony? I would assume. I would assume it's a felony because if you could lie, if you lie and someone gets sent to jail because of your lie, that's a pretty serious crime. Okay. We're getting all of our chests. Just taking a bit to get all of our bedrooms set up. When did we get more people? And how do I make my dwarves happy? Everyone is so miserable. I don't know how to get them happy. Your existence is a lie and the other Rodriguez are, and now you're sad. Don't be sad. You know, the more voices in your head means more friends, right? Some people would kill to have 3 alternate personalities and counting. Uh, cabinet. I need cabinets. Cabinet. Rock cabinet. And let's make 40? How many rock cabinets I need? Eh, good. Do looking good over here. Oh, nice. We can designate these as tombs now because the doors are in. Well, you're back and your evil plan is ready. I am afraid for the evil plan. Evil plans are scary, I will admit. Mostly because they're evil, not because they're plans. Plans are pretty relaxed. Okay, let's get here. See, now they have a tomb. Look at that. Look at that. Hopefully this ghosts get put to rest and don't run around the fortress again. Zoom out a little. Let's do this. There we go. Make it all nice. If we go down here... Okay, let's pause. Let's do... Do I have chairs? Do I have chairs? Chairs? I do have chairs, I think. I have a lot of chairs. Time to place chairs. Okay. That... We're gonna get chairs here because I want people to be able to sit in their guild halls. I don't know if they just, like, chill and spend time in their guild halls or what, but it should be fine. I'm just hoping that by training my dwarves, they'll be able to, like, use weapons and stuff well, because I don't want them to not be able to use weapons. I need them to be, you know, relatively insane in the membrane. Can't defeat me even if you... Aww. That's a good point. Friends let other friends go. Or, you know, friends do what's best for other friends. So, defeat may be the wrong word. Maybe make friends with the alternate you, perhaps? You can make friends. Because then if you think about it, right? It's like, say you get kidnapped one day, right? Like, say you're walking in the world, and then someone goes all taken on your ass. Or I guess... It'd be the bad guys in Taken. Only Taken 1, though. I did see the other Takens because I didn't know how they could continue the story. It felt weird, too. Right? So say that happens. Well, then it's like, okay, now I have another person here. So it's now instead of, like, say, 4-to-1 odds against the kidnapper, it's only 2-to-1. Because you can divide that by 2. Well, I guess it'd be 4-to-2 and then divide by 2 to get to 2-to-1. That's like that's a pretty big advantage when you're kidnapped. Everybody counts, right? Who said it's me that you're gonna who's it talking about the talking box? Hey, first of all, the box doesn't talk. The thing inside the box talks. Me inside the box talks. The box is just an accessory. Well, no, it's kind of it's. All right. Let's pull up the anatomy again. Settings. Dude. You said it. Paints. Here we go. Anatomy of me. Full screen. Alright, so we have the box. Is me. And I'll make it a little bit more detailed, right? This, and then we have back here. Add some 3D perspective, right? Okay. This is a pretty good demonstration. The front's cut off. Imagine the front is cut off, right? Okay. Get the flaps on the side. Flaps on the side. Flap back here. Okay. This is the box. This is the box. This is my home. Your only weakness is science class. Now, on the bottom of the box are little feet like this. Kind of like I said, from Terry Pratchett's The Color of Magic, the sentient box that walks around everywhere on little tiny feet. That's basically what I've got here. Here we go. Draw the feet. Draw the feet. They are, actually, surprisingly, they are all left feet. It's almost impossible for me to turn right because of it. So this is the feet, right? It's just a rough illustration. Now, we go here. We get our red. We draw me. Let's go draw this. And then that. And then this. Connecting this. Then go to the paint the bucket. Okay, right? And now we draw... No, wait, that doesn't look... Let me redo this. Let me redo it. Let's do like a two... Let's do a side view, okay? I think that's a little better. Alright, so we do like a little side view. Like that. This. Go over here. This is the this is a live version of what me sketching the 3D model looks like. Me sketching out to use as a reference. This is basically what I did. So yeah, it's as you can tell, it's gonna be a very good 3D model. No. This class wasn't to defeat him. This class was because I need to show my artistic abilities. Okay, so this is me, more or less. Just ignore the lopsided teeth. And then we have the stalks. This is the stalks that connect me to the box. Right? There we go. And then there's the writing on the outside. The writing is like here. I'll just draw. I'll do like transparent, right? Okay. Do like a lighter. We'll do like kind of a gray. Gray signifies that's like transparent. Right? So like this is transparent, or it's not actually transparent, but we are seeing the inside view. Okay, and then we have right here, have shatter. Shatter. Gotta remember, apostrophe S. Your apostrophe S, you can feel your great brain going, good. Is apostrophe S because it's possessive. It's it's not Chatter's boxes in plural, like there are multiple Chatter's boxes. It's not Chatter's boxes, it's Chatter is box. It's Chatter's boxes in possession. That's what this nominative case... Sorry, that's what this possessive case is, not nominative case. Box. The apostrophe S indicates possession in English. Or the noun following. There you go. So this is me. And I'm getting really good. Actually, let's add in a little bit of shading. Like right. Okay, that was a little too far. Okay, good enough. There we go. And that's me. I hope that was a helpful lesson. Let's go back. Go back to full screen. The shade is a little too much even for me, I'll admit. Let's save and... okay, let's just... yeah. I hope that science lesson was helpful. It seemed like it helped. Let's go up here. Okay, if we go to the mechanic workshop... Fraction... What I need to do is make... workshops, mechanic, make levers, pressure plates, and gears. Also use mechanisms to link levers. Okay. Maybe I need screw press? No, not screw press. Siege. Why not that? Crafts. Carpenter, boyer, ashery, furnace, farming. Maybe it's under military? It's not under military. Workshops. Mechanic? Wait, no, that's what I just built. And if I go down to here, right? If I go and build machines and fluids, if I build a vertical axle. Well, first, let's go down all the way right here and build a vertical axle. Okay. Vertical axle right here. Out of wood logs. I feel like this should burn it because, you know, It's lava, right? Oh, what I will also do, let's make this like a little contained thing, so if I don't accidentally flood this entire area with lava. There's a red he is dead in the ground. You know, it happens to the best of us. Build a wall, like, right here. Then right here. And then right here. And then a door. Build a door right here. And then a wall, sorry, another wall. Right. Okay. Then once this is built, I'll build the horizontal, and I want to see if it, like, keeps it together. Is the end for Red Rodriguez, but not how planning to go. Red Rodriguez will be missed. I hope they have a peaceful afterlife. So I go, like, right here, for instance. I go, like, right here. I build a pump. Let's go down. Right here. Needs ground or near machine. Okay, so let's go. What we'll do, build a staircase down from here down to right here. Alright, build a staircase from right here. You know, I guess the science class has messed with his brain, so he will rebuild and make you forget about the class. Alright, I think you're being a little harsh to my science class. It's not that bad. Okay, so you go down, and then we do... And then we put the pipe right here. Yeah, that's the pipe right there. It's not that bad. That's good, that's good. I'm just saying, I didn't even get anywhere into talking about linguistics, right? You guys got off easy if we're talking science classes. I could have gone way worse. Alert. Oh, that's right, I have a caravan, don't I? I think this goes up by 20. Gift up. There we go. Probably trade. Kind of forgot to trade with them. Broker requested at depot. Get him over there. Do I need to channel water into my fort? Fine. Get over to the depot, broker. Are you in there? Not in there yet. Where are you, bud? Ranking. Already? I can't tell if the day is going fast or slow. It seems like we've just stopped on the day. Oh no, it's just a slow day, I guess. Unfortunately, you have to make the very weakness to learn a science class. Well, I guess linguistics is a science, just not in the way you're probably thinking of. It's not like chemistry type science. It's like, I mean, it uses the scientific method, but it's not like you go out and, like, build things and do experiments. It's like a science involving language and people, right? Alright, let's trade the figurines. Trade. Go up here. Amulets. Okay, amulets are traded. Crowns are traded. Rings are traded. Earrings are traded. Bracelets are traded. Gems are traded. Figurines are traded. Amulet. Okay, so we have about 8k worth. What a weird day. You know, it's been a bit of a long day. For me, at least, it's almost over. Coke. Take all that. What else they got for me? I don't know what blocks do. I don't care about stones or chains. I like the instruments. Instruments are cool. I don't know what toys are. Care about cages. Barrels. I always need more barrels. Oh, wait, what? Is there, like, a barrel here that's, like, $1 bajillion or something? Why are these barrels so expensive? That one barrel is like 2K. Oh, they have a... That's right, I requested they bring barrels. I'm like, why do you have so many barrels? Because I asked for them. Alright, we're not gonna buy all the barrels because I can't afford it. But I can buy most of the barrels. Anything under 100 I'll buy. You're gonna go sleep? Have a good sleep, Rodriguez! Thanks for stopping by, I appreciate it. It was fun getting to meet the whole the whole split personalities. Hopefully the meds start kicking in. Another one of these. Go here, 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 here. Bang. Bang, bang. Okay. 26, 19. More barrels can we... I mean, I don't know how many barrels I'm getting, but I do need a lot, especially because I'm using most of my wood for other stuff. There's no real reason not to, especially because I have so much money. Okay. And some of the guys have... Some of the barrels have stuff in it, too. It's like a little gift bag, right? I like little gift bags. Okay. Now, looking back, it might have been faster just to scroll... Okay. Buckets. I don't care about buckets. I don't care about battle axes. Stuff. Nail shirts. I'll take it. Could be. No, I won't. I won't. Shoes, boots, socks, shields, bucklers. I already have bucklers. Caps, hoods, mittens. Can I ask for stuff? Stuff. Bags. This looks pretty good. Helmet spawn, seeds. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of seeds and stuff, which is good. Bins. I already have plenty of cloth in the... I think I bought... Okay, they'll still buy it. Anything else they have that I really want? They have anvils. Meat. I don't really need meat. Fish. I already have plenty of fish. I have over 1,000. Leaves, thread. Won't buy thread. I think we're good. Let's trade. All I see here is not enough. Oh, you jerk. Okay. I won't take the... Oh, I'm not gonna waste 2K on that. Why would I waste 2K on a random... Heck no. Trying to rip me off? What the hell? What the hell are you doing? Trying to pull, huh? Alright, anything else? Buy some cheese. Buy cheese. Let's buy backpacks. Okay. And I guess I should make everyone back. Like, if I... Alright, if I pull up a random person here. If I pull up, say, you. Let's see. Unmet meat, water, meat family. I check items. Everyone looks fine. I don't know how to check, like, the quality. Like, does anyone have bad quality? What does this mean? Remove? Oh, because you're in a... How do I know if someone has, like, bad clothes? Like, why are you upset right now? Drink water without a well. That's very annoying. Okay. I think we need to have better meals then. That might be what we need to do. Alright. What we're gonna do, we're gonna call it a little early tonight because I feel like I'm kind of lost on how... I feel like I've hit a point where I kind of just need to look up what to do next in Dwarf Fortress. Because a lot of this stuff, I just don't really know what to do. I don't really know how to smelt. I don't know how fluids work. I don't know how to keep my guys happy. I feel like I'm just stumbling around right now, and that's not super fun. So we're going to call it... I'm going to go do some research on this. It is also... I am also trying to get back to a semi-normal sleep schedule. That's also part of it. So we're going to call it here. So yeah, let's head to the outro. So Hi, my name is Chatters. I play video games. If you enjoy watching me play video games, feel free to like and feel free. Why did I say? I've been watching too much YouTube. I was about to say like and subscribe. Feel free to follow. If not, also totally cool. Just thanks for being here and hanging out. I appreciate it. Aside from that, there is a Twitter link down below where I post schedule stuff. There is also a YouTube channel where I post the VODs. I know, Chips, I know. Aside from that, tomorrow, what game to play? I'm not sure. I'm still deciding between more Mountain Blade or starting Darkest Dungeon. I'll figure it out tomorrow, but I'll tweet it out when I've decided. Aside from that, I promise we will do a proper affiliate celebration soon. Once the emotes are done and once I finish the model, the very scuff model I'm trying to make. And yeah, it's pretty much it. So wherever you are in the world, have a good morning, evening, afternoon, just night, whatever time it is for you, go have a good one. We are gonna raid someone. Real Deef. He was very kind and didn't even do like an official raid because he had already raided to someone else, but someone mentioned to him that we were streaming and he and a bunch of his people and friends came over and visited us and it was very kind of him. So we're gonna raid him before we end for the night. So let's go over. He is still streaming. So it says at least Twitch says he is, so I really hope so. Raid /raid Real Deef. I can spell, can't I? And I'll see you guys over there. Just thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Bye.